Men who have been raised by their mamas and daddies to treat people with respect can also give you love as well. So I don't think it's color-coded. You just have to keep pushing till you find the right brother.
Colleen, what do you have to say about Jeanette?
Tyra, I love Jeanette, but I feel like she just makes a lot of bad choices. I feel like she lumps all black men into the same category, and she shouldn't. I think she should give black men another chance. I really do.
Are you guys friends?
Yes, we are.
So you have your white sister friend telling you that you are treating brothers bad?
Shame on you!
That's interesting. So you're able to see that they're just bad guys, or bad guys making bad choices.
Yeah.
And you can't go through just two. You can't go through two and say I've had them all. And, you know...
No, but just in general, I've dealt with more than just the two. Those were just the worst experiences.
I've dealt with more than just two.
Right.
Broke down, ain't got no job, car, phone, house. I'm not lying, brother. I've also dated one that cheated on me like crazy. I dated another one that wanted my money. I dated another one that wanted to be a model, and that's the only reason why he wanted to be with me. But it made me push those guys out of my life. Not every black man, not everyone, just those guys.
And you're younger. Look, Barack Obama wasn't the kind of catch that a woman want to have when he was a college student at Occidental. And then at Columbia, he admitted some of the problems he had in terms of drugs and not studying hard. So you could have a future Barack Obama that you can help become the president if you treat him right with love and expect and demand something out of him. You got to find the right brother. And when you find the right brother, you become the good kind of sister. Y'all could hook up together.
So tell me, Jeanette, I love saying your name.
Thank you, Tyra.
When you saw the First Lady and our new president, you know, sworn in, dancing beautifully at that inauguration, did it make you get a little pitter-patter for a black light at all? Something?
Well, it did make me proud of black men, but at the same time, I'm just fed up, you know?
So it still made you go, great for you guys, but it's
great
not
for them, him being an individual. But overall, black men, I mean, they do it to themselves.
But what about when black guys say negative things about you as a black woman, and they put you into a lump and say you go to bed with your fists, and that you have attitude, and that you're angry, and all that type of stuff? Doesn't that make you go, but I'm not like that?
Well, I am. I am angry.
Yes!
I'm angry at the black man. And the black man made the black woman the way that she is.
Okay, so you're...
then the brothers are blaming the sisters. See, the sister blaming the brother, brother blaming the sister. Look, we're in each other's bed. Let's stop cutting each other's throat and start massaging each other's back and rubbing each other's feet.
That's why I'm so glad that we do have Barack and Michelle, because they're an example for every race to see what just love looks like, to see what respect looks like, to see what a second chance looks like.
We'll be right back. Epitomizes the meaning of what it is to be a father, and he challenges all men to be better fathers. Joining me now is Greg, who admits that he's been labeled a deadbeat dad, and he resents it. So, Greg, who says that you're a deadbeat dad?
My son's mother,
The mother of your son, and why does she say that?
Oh, well, you know, she's looking for more things in her life from me to you know, as a father for my son to do a little bit more, but I'm doing the best that I can, you know, as a black man out into the society of the work society, you know.
What does she want you to do more of? Contribute more money and time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
More money and a lot more time, but I give a lot of time to my son. I also, you know, basically I have a lot of endeavors that I'm in, and I'm trying to do better and have more for my child. You know?
So when you say you spend a lot of time, how much time?
Every weekend.
Every weekend.
And, you know, and I try to do more during the week, but, you know, he goes to school, so, you know, that's his time in school, and his mother, and he lives with his mother, so.
And in terms of money, what type of money do you give? You don't have to say the number, but do you give as much as you can? Do you give what you legally have to?
Oh, no, I give as much as I can, you know, because you know, the expenses is on both ways. I have to take care of him and also take care of myself. And my expenses is not so cheap nowadays, neither.
Okay.
So.
I want to go to you, Stevie K. I want to go to you as a as a white woman, because you say that you feel that black guys get a harder rap about being deadbeat guys, deadbeat fathers. And why do you say that?
Well, I just think that the label's distributed, I guess, unequally because my brother is 27 and he has a daughter who's 3, almost 4 years old this summer, and he hasn't been around. He's been in and out of prison, and he's not labeled a deadbeat dad, but put a scenario with a black man, and it's automatic. I think the attention for negativity targets more towards the black community than does the white community. And I know a personal friend actually who's playing at a top D1 college for football and turned down his scholarship to be around his son.
And he's a black guy?
And he's a black guy.
He's a black guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what, Tyra, they did a study a couple years ago in Boston that said that non-residential black fathers who have children who are not in the home, spend more time with their children than any fathers of any ethnic group.
Really?
Absolutely, which is stunning even to black people themselves.
I'm
really?
going, huh?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm going, really?
Right. So the reality is that, and there are a lot of stereotypes out there. There are stereotypes that black parents don't spend time with their kids talking to them. They did a study to show that black parents spend more time talking to their kids about the daily events and current events and politics and history than any other racial group. So the point is that there are a lot of stereotypes out there. That doesn't mean we don't all have to step our game up. Obama has challenged all of us to step our game up, and there's no question about that across the board. But you can't just, as my sister here said, you can't just target black men, though you need to talk to them about their responsibility. At the same time that we were talking about black people and black families going to heck, there were 17 young white girls in Massachusetts who had made a pact to have babies on their own before they graduated. I'm saying, is the white family going to hell in a handbasket? We don't create the kind of sociological trauma around their situation as we do around black people. I think all of us need to get our families together, and we need to support. A lot of non-residential black fathers are struggling, as this brother is, and so they don't have enough money to support themselves, basically their families. But you know, time doesn't cost anything. Loving your child doesn't cost anything. Spending time with that child doesn't cost anything. Picking the phone up and calling that child to let them know. If you give them that love, and if you nurture them on the vine of your love, when they grow up, they'll grow up knowing they didn't have money, but they had the meaningful interaction with their father, which is very significant.
Let the church say,
Amen. So, Ty, you're back with us. So, Ty, you're a father.
Yes.
In a different type of way. Tell us about that.
Well, actually, I'm a stepfather, but I'm also a father-to-be. My wife, Keisha, is pregnant right now. But I'm married. Thank you. But when we got married, or while we were dating, I mean, she already had a daughter. But I looked at that as something that I was going to have to work hard at, because I realized that even though she did have a father, that what she would perceive as men, she would learn from the men that were around her. So that I had to step up my game and be an example as a man, so that when she gets an opportunity to choose a man, she looks to me for that kind of understanding. And I believe, even like with Barack Obama, he's showing us what the family should be like. He's like the epitome of like Heathcliff Huxtable, you know, on the Cosby Show. He's the reality of that, because like the Cosby Show was lights, camera, action, but like he's like the real living proof that black men can step up, be fathers in the family, and change our future.
And here's the tragedy. We've been doing it a lot longer than Barack Obama, but nobody knew about it. The beautiful thing is that ain't new. What's new is the exposure of that reality. Many of us have enjoyed warm, intimate, powerful, loving, nurturing relationships with black men. Many of you out there know that story, but that story is not told. It's the thug, it's the hood, it's the gangster, it's the pimp. It's not about the preacher, the lawyer, the doctor, or the automobile factory worker who loves and supports and nurtures his children. And we need more of those stories. So Barack Obama didn't create a new type, he exposed one.
So we'll be right back. Do you think that the perception of the black man in our society will change now that Barack Obama is president of the United States? Go to TyraShow.com to take our poll, and I want you to sound off about today's show, too. Because I know we didn't get to everything dealing with the black man, so I want to know what you're interested in to see, and maybe we can do another show. All right? We'll see you later.